good morning, everyone. Coffee and questions time. As you can see, we're in a little bit different venue than normal. We are on the road just outside of Barstow, heading east on Highway 40. We had kind of an interesting weekend. My son and daughter-in-law and granddaughter were coming over to visit us from California on Friday, and they made it about halfway, which was about 4.5-5 hours, and broke down in just outside of Mojave, California. And so they were kind of stranded, so we loaded up a couple things within minutes and went and picked up a car trailer, went and picked them up and took them home. So this will be about about 20 hours of driving within
48 hours?
Within 36 or 48 hours, something like that. So it's right now Monday morning, and we normally would be home right now, but anyway, so we're on our way home. We got about 4 hours to go, so we are going to film and do coffee and questions, kind of an abbreviated version of that. This is my travel coffee cup. So,
and he has had it full of coffee.
And it's pretty much empty now. So that keeps me going on the road. So we've got about 3.5-4 hours to go. We got to go drop off the trailer. Anyway, so we're on the road. Nice background, a little bit different than normal. And let's get into the questions.
Okay, so we have a question from Aubrey Hemingway. And he says, what bits do you recommend for fine detail carving?
Okay, so for fine detail carving, we've got, there's any number of different bits. It really depends on how fine detail. I mean, it could be tiny. If it's tiny, then I would use the SC50. That literally comes down to a needle point, and it's tiny. The drawback from that is that you can't go very deep, otherwise the tip, that needle point tip, it's only single fluted, and it could snap off on you if you go too deep. So if you go more than 30 seconds deep, that's plenty deep enough that you won't lose it in the sanding operation. You won't sand out your fine lines. So that's if it's super tiny, super fine. The next one I would use, if it's not quite that fine, is probably the 60-degree V-groove. Now, many of you may be saying, why not the profile bit? Well, when you get right down to the very tip, the 60-degree actually cuts a finer line than the profile bit, because at the profile bit, at the tip of the profile bit, it's really at a 45, and the 60 will cut a finer line. I know the 45-60 thing is kind of confusing, but it's because it's an included angle, and it gets into a lot of terminology that you can ask my dad about, because he's the machinist guy. So, but anyway, trust me, the 60-degree cuts for a fine line. The problem with the 60-degree, though, the limitation there is you can't go too deep on that, otherwise you get a really fat line. I did that kind of the wrong way. Otherwise you get a really fat line. So if it's a really tiny line, and if you're really careful with your sanding, a 60-degree will actually cut a little bit better detail than the profile bit. Now, so the next in line is the profile bit. That's the one that I cut all my outset letters with, well, almost all my outset letters, and some inset letters with. So that's actually the third in line for really tiny detail. But again, it depends on the detail. I mean, you could have fine detail, but your picture is that big, so you might be able to do the whole thing with a profile bit. My general rule is go as deep as you can with whatever bit that you can use that will allow you to do that. That sounds kind of confusing, but just, if it's super fine detail, the SC50. If it's not quite super fine detail, the 60. But if it's cutting too wide, then go to the profile bit. So that's kind of my answer as far as bits to use on that. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Write me and or call me or whatever, and we'll get it worked out. All right. Next.
Question number to is Tommy Marshall asks, what bits do you recommend for the newbies? You got a lot of new people.
Yeah, there is a lot of new people, and thank you to all you new subscribers. We got another really nice group of new subscribers, and more coming in every day. So thank you everybody for the new subscription. So the actually, you know, this is kind of it depends on what you want to do for a brand new person. If you want to start out with just inset letters and you don't want to attempt outset letters, 60-degree bit is all you need. Literally just the 60-degree bit. If you want to attempt outset letters and not do inset letters, which a lot of people seem to find the outset letters actually a little bit easier, I don't, but they seem to find outset letters a little bit easier than inset letters, then you need the profile bit and you need the 90-degree bit. And now just bear in mind, guys, when I'm talking about these bits, these are the bits that we use. They're available, you know, on our website and stuff. These are our available bits. Other bits I can't tell you, but are available bits. So if you're going to start out just doing outset letters, then you need the profile bit and the 90-degree. If you're going to just start out with inset letters, you just need the 60. If you want to do both, then you need the 60, the 90, and the profile. What?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you said something.
I said, I'm sorry, I'm bouncing all over. But...
yeah, we're in Dad's Ford pickup pulling a trailer behind us, an empty trailer. So we had to pick up the car, take it to California, drop off the car, and now we've got to return the trailer into Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Otherwise, it would have cost us an extra $400 to leave the trailer in California. Anyway, long story. U-Haul has got a scam thing going.
Well,
Anyway,
that's way
my bad. The trailer pulls great. It's not even there. Anyway, so okay, so that should pretty much answer it. Again, questions, let me know. Okay, so unfortunately, no sign carvers of the day for obvious reasons. I don't have my printouts. I'm not at my computer. So, but we'll do 4 sign carvers of the day on Wednesday, day after tomorrow. So we'll do 4 of them because we've got a lot of them. So, and we're getting more every day. So we'll do 4 on Wednesday when we're hopefully no emergencies. We're back at the home base. So LTS, remember LTS is coming up this Saturday.
And what is LTS for the newbies?
LTS is live training session from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock Arizona time this coming Saturday, the 27th. We'll be doing a live demo. I've got a couple things, options. I'm going to play around with it the next day or two, but I'm setting it up. But I'm going to do a live demo on real time on Facebook Live, and then I'll be posting it later on YouTube. For those of you that aren't on Facebook, you won't be able to do it, you know, interact live. And the last 20 minutes, at least the last 20 minutes, if there are enough questions, we do a live Q&A. Vicki films Dad and I in front of the camera answering your questions, doing a live
Vicki
Q&A.
reads the questions from behind the camera. That's what Vicki does.
Right. That's not what I said?
No, that's what you said.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, just want to make that clear. Good point. All right, so anyway, the LTS, it's a blast. It's live training session. So remember, wherever you're at, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock a.m. this coming Saturday morning, we'll be broadcasting live. If you want to see it live, make sure that we're friends on Facebook. If we're not friends on Facebook, then it won't show up in your news feed. If you want it, send me a friend's request, Eric Roten, and you'll find it in the link below, my Facebook thing. Just my name. But anyway, send me a friend's request. I'll immediately reply and do that.
Since you're on, you said on the link below, you might want to explain those. Information might come later. Later this
oh yeah, because we're on the road right now, you're going to see this video right now, but the description and all of this stuff we can't do until I get back to the shop. Then I'll go in and edit. So all of that stuff won't be up and live on the video in the description for about probably 3 or 4 hours yet, maybe 5 hours. It'll be this afternoon, this evening. So if you're seeing this early on Monday morning, it won't be till Monday afternoon, Monday evening, depending on where you're at. So, but it will be in there by the end of the day today. So, so the seminar remember the October seminars, the 5th, the 15th, the 18th. And again, the description within a few hours will all be in the description below. So remember, the last day of the month, that's the last day to get your spot. After that, that's it. We're cutting it off. No more spots available after the last day because we have to plan with a lot of stuff, details that we got to take care of. So that's the last day. That's only what? That's only 8, 9, 10 days away. I don't know what today is.
9 days, I think.
Yeah, today's 22nd, 23rd, whatever. But the August 31st is it. After that, by September 1, no more spots available. So if you want, it's only $50. If you want a spot, let us know. There's still some on the 5th, very few, and there's some on the 15th and 18th. So, what else?
That's it.
Yeah, and if you want the description or the seminar details and you want it right now, just go back to the last like 10 videos that we did, and it's in every one of those. Look at the description in those. All the links, all the information, all the details are in those links or in those descriptions on those videos. Last Fridays, whatever. So anyway, thanks everybody for all the great comments on the Wood Whisperer shout out from my buddy down in Phoenix, Mark. It was awesome. I just had such a great time. We both did. Super guy. So I got some really exciting collaborations coming up very, very soon. So I'll be telling you guys about that as the days go by. What am I forgetting?
I think you got it.
I think I covered just about everything. All right, you guys. So
everything back to normal, God willing, and the creek don't rise on Wednesday.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. No more emergency trips. But anyway, it looks like everything is cool with the kids. We got that all done. So it's starting to heat up out here. So anyway, everybody have a great day. Happy Monday. Hope you guys have a great week. Hope you guys have a great week. Hope you got to make some sawdust and have a great weekend. And we will see you on Wednesday morning. We got some great stuff coming up. So keep those questions coming. We got a whole bunch of them, but we need more. So keep those questions coming. Anything that we can help with, let us know. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Safe travels, guys. Bye.